Bianga de Did Bianga de
Vicky Banda.
A for apple, B for boy, C for car, D for da-da-da. Aparan moja aitatosha labda uende zile za boy. 1 + 1 2 + 2 4 + 4 kukemea kiro.
Kriticos Mwanza is a 23-year-old Zambian Tanzanian rapper and singer based in Brussels, Belgium.
I was quiet. I was a quiet kid, but I was hyper. If I was comfortable around someone, I'd be hyper and I'd be all over the place. But if I didn't feel comfortable around anyone or whatever, I was quiet. But most of the time, I was a quiet kid. Yeah.
Know you see me, man, I'm looking really pretty in it. Green truck while I'm rolling through the city in it. Get away with the talking, man, I'm really with it. I don't say too much, but I really light it up.
As a kid, growing up in Zambia, I would travel a lot to Tanzania because my grandparents lived there. That's where my mother grew up. And so we would travel quite often to Tanzania by car, and I'd learn Kidogo Swahili, I talked to my grandma and everything. But then my father got a job in Belgium, and so we moved as a family when I was 8 years old. So in 2004, I moved there, and yeah, I've been living there ever since. But I come back to Tanzania a lot because it's also home for me.
His mom, who is also his manager, remembers Kriticos being a proactive kid both at home and in school, as he participated in so many co-curricular activities.
Kriticos alizaliwa mwaka 1996 mwezi wa 5 tarehe 10, na alikuwa ni mkubwa tangu alivyozaliwa. Alipoenda shule alikuwa active kwenye michezo, lakini alipofika miaka 10, 12, 14 akaanza kusema nataka kuimba, nataka kwenda studio. Kipindi fulani baba wao akawapeleka tu. So tulivyohamama kwa ajili ya kazi ya baba, basi na akaanza kuimba nyumbani tu kama utani. Lakini bahati mbaya baba yake alifariki, ghafla tu alianguka siku moja 2016, 3 years ago. Na pale alikuwa 19.
Every song I was 8. I wrote down the song. I was 8 years old, and I told my mom. I was like, "Yo, mom, I wrote a song." And she's like, "Oh, cool, sing it for us." And I was like, "I don't want to sing it for you guys," because I was shy. I was really quiet. So I'd stick to myself. I'd write things, and I'd keep them to myself. I'd write poetry a lot. And then yeah, one day I sang it for my brother and my mom and my sister, and they liked it. And they're like, "Wow, this is really good." And I was like, "You guys are my family, like you're supposed to say you like it." So I didn't really believe them, yeah. Until I kept on doing music, but I always kept it to myself. I never recorded. Until 2016, my father passed away. And when he passed away, I realized like life is very ephemeral. So you can die from one day to the next. So you might as well do whatever you want to do now, right? And so that's when I started my music career. I started recording, I started releasing music in 2016. And yeah, my momager started taking it seriously.
Kwa hiyo akaanza kusema anataka kuimba, support familia, sijui ni, na mimi nilikuwa kikazi Arusha na kwa hiyo akaanza kutafuta studios, akaenda studios zile za haswa kule, akaanza mambo ya kuvutavuta mambo vitu vibaya. Basi nilivyoenda nikamuona, nikamwambia tu, wewe ukiwa vizuri, yani brush up, you can clean up, mimi nitakusaidia. Nilikuwa sijui na maana gani. Nilikuwa najua tu nitarudi Tanzania nianze kutafuta waimbaji nimwambie muimbe na huyu. I thought it was that easy.
If we intimidate, I'm sorry. Got nothing but drip all on me. All my ex-girl won't stop calling. I'll forever be great, you can kill me now. It's whatever it takes till I see freedom.
Owing to the fact that he's from a lineage of artists, his mother being a poet and his father a producer.
For poetry, my grandmother on my mother's side was a poet, and she was an English teacher, so she'd write poetry a lot, and I think I get it from there. And just like having conversations with her, I'd like learn a lot of things, prose and all that stuff. For music, my aunt, actually, my mom's sister, was a singer, and she was pretty big back in the day. She'd go to Bahrain, she'd travel to perform. She'd travel across the seas and stuff. On my father's side, my father would always take me to musicians, and my father was actually a producer. Not like he didn't make beats, but he'd invest in artists' projects, and he'd make their CDs and stuff like that. And so I was around a lot of artists when I was growing up. A lot of artists would come to the house. I got to meet pretty cool artists. Like I met Miriam Makeba once. She was a friend of my dad's, and he knew a lot of artists, and he'd have a lot of music playing around in the house. So by meeting these artists and just being around that type of environment, I got inspired to actually start getting into it.
Seas, even Moses didn't believe he could part seas. If he could do it, then nigga, what about me? If he could do it, then nigga, what about me? Yeah. Big Daddy, me no matter nobody. If we intimidate, I'm sorry. Got nothing but drip all on me. All my ex-gal won't stop calling.
It would expose us to like hip hop and No Doubt, Ludacris, Common, and all that, Mary J. Blige and stuff. But my father would introduce us to Hugh Masekela, Miriam Makeba, Oliver Mtukudzi, Rumba, all that stuff. And so like I had all these different types, and I couldn't just stick to one.
In 2016, he recorded his first song, which was a single named Go To, a song that received massive airplay in Zambia.
Walking with my God by my side. I've been blessed, nigga. Never worry about problems. I don't stress, nigga. Break it, roll it, toke it. I don't smoke it. No roaches in my bedroom.
There's a song called Gold Tooth, and it was about basically believing in yourself, and the chorus is about like it says the chorus is about one. It says, "Young boy with the gold tooth, don't let these people hold you." That's the clean version, and so don't let these people hold you back from exposing yourself. Because when you have a gold tooth, you only see it when you smile, right? And so don't let these people stop you from smiling. That's what it was about, and I recorded it, and then I got it directed by a friend of mine named Keza or Rockwell, and that was my first ever song and music video. It got taken on the radio, and that's what allowed me to also come to Tanzania and start actually promoting my music over here.
In 2017, he embarked on a media tour to East Africa, where he did an EP with a Tanzanian singer, Hamorapa. Together, they released a song called Kideo.
You ain't gotta pay for nothing, so I'll put it 2 feet. Long as I get a taste of something, long as I get it straight to the function, straight to the face and the place be bumping. Sharp as a razor blade of paper chasing, never meant to take away your sense of space. The way I talk it makes it make a leg.
After that was Kideo with Hamorapa, and it was produced by P-Funk. And so that's when I went to Tanzania. We worked on it, and we released it, and it was a hit. It was a really good hit. We got a lot of like buzz around it and everything, and it was the top 3. It was in the top 3 of East Africa music channel, and it was trending on YouTube. The only reason it wasn't number 1 on the top 3 trending was because another celebrity in Tanzania passed away. So there were videos of funeral before us, but then it was like top 13 trending. It was pretty cool. For my like second music video for that to happen, it was pretty crazy, yeah. And then after that, I made a song with a guy named Hunter's Blue in Brussels, and it's called Where'd You Go?
Never came to you real soon. Baby girl, tell me where you at. On my body there's nothing, no tattoos. All I want is you on my back. Baby, don't get so cold. Baby, don't get so mad. My heart to you is sold. Cause I wanna be a man at that. I want you to run me for a minute. I'ma show you where I lay at.
I talked about like being ghosted, and it was like something very intimate for me. And from then on,
2017 nikatafuta tu manager huyo wa Hamorapa Dar es Salaam, tukampata. Nikamwambia kuna kijana wangu anaimba lakini yanaanza nini, akaniambia mlete, mimi nita handle media na wewe uta handle hizi expenses nyingine. Kweli nikafanya hivyo, sio kama nilikuwa na hela, yani niliweka chochote nilichonacho kusudi kumokoa, manake ana wadogo zake 2. Kwa hiyo nikajua huyu mkubwa akivurugika na wale wadogo watavurugika. Kwa hiyo ndio nikamsimamia hiyo. Alipofika tu wakampokea na microphone na picha, akajiona tofauti, akafurahi, akasema baada kumbe naweza nikatengeneza kitu maishani kwangu. Nikamwambia kabisa. Akasema kweli sasa hivi yani narudi shule, na shule aliacha mwaka. Kwa hiyo akarudi shule, akaanza kukazana vizuri, na sasa muziki anataka mingine, na nikajikuta kila wakati ndo mimi naanza kufanya programs. Kuna huyu nimeshamtafuta huyu, sasa nikajikuta niko huko bila mimi kujua. Japokuwa sisi kina mama ukishakuwa na watoto, yani unatamani mtoto wako asimame. Ukiona kuna mahali unaweza kumsaidia, mambo yamebadilika siku hizi. Watu wananishangaa, wewe unakuaje yani, lakini hawajui sio kwa sababu tunamweka hapo utengeneze pesa, sio hivyo. Ni ile tu nilijua huyu nikimwacha akiendelea hizo studio za usiku, sijui ameshaanza kuvuta mavitu, nitamkuta na mavitu mengine, na sio mtoto yule mbaya.
Just meeting or working with people that aren't trustworthy or aren't 100% honest and take advantage of you, because of course in situations where talent and music and money is involved, a lot of people will be able to take advantage of you, especially when we were both discovering the industry. We didn't know exactly, how to go around it. And so we trusted the people that we're working with, and sometimes it didn't work out properly.
No, so call me when you get back home. I'm waiting right next to my phone.